What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 2 of the Honda Civic H22 swap, and today we're going to be trying to figure out why this car doesn't start before we start stripping out everything and modifying the engine. So today we're going to be checking out the ignition switch first, since that's kind of my first guess. To get to that, we have to take off the steering column. So there's 3 little Phillips under here, and we're gonna take that out, and then we have to take out basically the fuse panel right here, this cover, which is the Phillips right here, and one right there. So we're gonna go ahead and take those off real fast, and then we should be able to have access to the actual ignition switch. And then there's 2 Phillips on there as well. So we're gonna knock those out real fast, and then we'll get to the switch and disconnect that so we can try this used one that I have, and hopefully maybe that'll get the check engine light back on. So that means it'll actually be clearing the ECU and see if the fuel will actually turn on. So let's go ahead and get these panels off, and then we'll come back. Alright, so we're back now, and I've been diagnosing this thing for about a couple hours now, and I switched out the main relay, the ignition switch, and I'm not sure if this one's even good still. This one's kind of been sitting for a while, and I don't know if I replaced this with one that was bad, so it might still be the ignition switch, but I know for sure we're not getting fuel right now. So I tried out a new pump, and I got this one to work. So I'm gonna take out the 10s and then the 17 and the return hose, and we're gonna go ahead and swap this over and see if we can get this pump to just turn on for now, so we can see how the car runs. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap this pump over real fast, and then we'll come back and see if the car starts up. Alright, so I got the new pump installed onto the fuel pump assembly. So now I can pretty much start installing this back in. Let me get this out the way. We actually are going to be upgrading to AEM 320, so this is kind of just temporary until I get the new pump. But I really just wanted to get the car started again, make sure everything is good before we actually take this car back apart and get everything ready for prep and everything. So we're gonna be spraying the bay down, just cleaning everything back up, pretty much just getting this car back into shape, and seeing if we can make some more power than it made when the car was running. Especially when you have a stock fuel pump, you don't really get the full potential of any car unless you have a fuel upgrade. So especially this car was only, I think, maybe like 80 horsepower, since this is the VX model. So this is the D15 Z1 engine. I believe they did like 50 miles per gallon or something, 40 to 50 miles per gallon, which is really good. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and get all this tightened up real quick, and then put my fuel line in, and hopefully we can come back and start up this car. Alright, so fuel pump is in and the car is running. So it kind of took a minute. I think it has bad gas in it, or a little bad gas. He had just added some gas before. I think he tried to start it before, but I'm gonna go ahead and let the car idle for about a good 20 minutes and just let this thing just run through, because it hasn't been running for a good while. If everything seems good after it's running for a little bit, I'll make sure there's no leaks, and then we'll probably take the front bumper off, and we'll go ahead and see if we can take this thing for a test drive, just to show you guys what the car's potential is right now, before we do everything. And then after the fact, we still actually have to figure out why the car isn't turning off. I still think it's a bad ignition switch, so I'm waiting for a friend to give me another one, and hopefully we'll get that figured out. If it isn't, if you guys had the same problem, hit me up in a comment and let me know what you guys think it is. Only thing I can think of is the ignition switch. I've changed out the main relay and checked all my grounds. As you can see, the car is running. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let it idle up, and then we'll come back and see if we can take it for a test drive. Alright guys, so we're back now, and we came across a couple problems with this car being just sitting. Some stuff is kind of brittle. So one of the things is the fuel has a slight leak. There's cracks right here, and I don't really want to risk fuel dropping and this thing catching on fire. So I'm pretty much gonna have to replace that first before we can actually take it for a test drive. And I kind of stopped it right now because this thing still has really bad gas in it. So later on, I'm gonna fix the fuel leak, and then make sure this thing needs to be bled as well. The idler control valve is going all whack right now, so we got to get that figured out. And then there's a leak with some radiator fluid, so kind of gonna have to go over this car before we can test drive it. And I also got to fix the ignition problem, because if anything happens and it starts leaking fuel and I can't turn the car off in time, like, it's really dangerous. And this is not my car, so I don't want to take that risk at all. I want everything to be better with this build, not worse. So we need to fix that problem as well before, like I said, we can really take it for a test drive. You never really know what's in a car that's been sitting for a while. Stuff with the sun and everything just getting brittle over time for not actually running. When you actually start your car, when it is sitting, it keeps all the fluids going, everything liquefied, so it doesn't actually tend to crack and harden too fast. But with living in the high desert, that's just how it is when you leave a car out here. So gonna go over everything, make sure it's all good before the next video, so we can take this car for a test drive and see how it feels. Just this time right now, the throttle feels really groggy and doesn't even feel like it would rev up really that good, or even go into VTEC. So, or it would go in VTEC, but maybe just, like I said, it's just not running right, and I want to see how it actually really feels. So now that we got it started, we just got to fix hopefully the ignition switch problem, and then the fuel line, and we should be able to take it for a drive. Like I said, I just want to make sure that I can actually turn the car off. So other than that, stay tuned guys. We got a lot more footage for this car coming soon. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. Stay tuned guys, and I'll see you guys next time.